Lissy. Welcome back to the channel. Today, guys, we're gonna be looking at some of the scariest Chuck E. Cheese videos on the internet. If you guys are excited, be sure to smash a like and subscribe. But let's get looking at these Chuck E. Cheese videos. Okay, guys, so let's take a look at this first TikTok. It says the pizza Pasqually incident. Pasqually is this animatronic right here, by the way, but let's take a look at what they're talking about.
Have you heard of the Chef Pasqually incident? At a Chuck E. Cheese in Illinois, Ella was celebrating her 7th birthday. Her older brother Tyler and his friends joined because his friends were also the siblings of Ella's friends. The older kids began messing around in the restaurant, at one point beginning to play hide and seek. Tyler decided to hide backstage where the animatronics were.
No, why would he do that?
Finding everyone except for Tyler. It got to the point that the parents tried to look, and then the staff, but no one was able to find him. He was
We all know where this is escalating.
And there was never any evidence that he left the restaurant or that anyone snuck into the restaurant and took him. The next day, operation went as usual, and one family ordered a pepperoni pizza. And let's just say, while being ad-friendly, that pizza shut down the entire location.
Wait, why?
But then there was never any follow-up, and the location just opened back up. But this time, it looked like Pasqually was removed from the show. I found out the real reason Disney's River Country Park closed down.
What the heck? Obviously, Pasqually was removed for a reason. He clearly took the kid away. It's like Five Nights at Freddy's is suddenly becoming real. What is this? So this is an old Chuck E. Cheese animatronic, but let's take a look at this video.
What you're seeing is an actual Chuck E. Cheese stage. But how did it get this bad? In 1996, a shopping center called Chuck E. Cheese Center opened in Guatemala City, Guatemala. And with it, a Chuck E. Cheese. Over the years, the popularity slowly died down, causing the animatronics to never receive any official repairs.
They look
so
bad.
The employees had to resort to some DIY repairs.
DIYs? They look messed up.
And hand-painted parts for the animatronics.
Oh gosh, why couldn't they just fix them?
Rough. Some of the animatronics got plastic masks, but Jasper and Pasqually had the same latex masks their whole—
They look like they're just like cracking and broken and ready to go in the trash. They really couldn't have given them any little updates.
Life. In the beginning of 2016, the entire shopping center closed down, but the animatronics were brought to a new location, and now they're on display above the drink fountain.
They just like left them above the display. Wow, Pasqually really went through it. They gave him a different face than that image, but yeah, I don't know why they couldn't just repair the animatronics. I guess they had to keep it on budget, but those look creepy. Okay, so this next video is that's actually that's me. If you've seen it, you've seen it. If you haven't seen it, well, prepare.
Oh my God, Lyssy, Lyssy!
Get out of here! So that was me right there being held hostage by Helen. I was at Chuck E. Cheese one day and you know, I was just on the stage looking around and that chicken animatronic held me hostage and my friend tried to save me, but then he got scared and ran away. So that's why you don't play with the animatronics after midnight. To get a little quirky. Wait, why am I here again? Okay, I guess I'm just you know, this is a Lissy Noel reaction. Oh my gosh, it's me playing with the animatronics eyes, okay? You're saying that I don't know about Five Nights at Freddy's, but trust me, I am well aware, okay? I'm willing to take my chances, all right? If I die from animatronic abduction, you know what? That would at least be a cool way to die. Have you seen this creepy Chuck E. Cheese ad? I don't think I have. Let's take a look.
What do you get when you take a showbiz pizza place?
Why are they running like that?
And change the name to Chuck E. Cheese's?
This is very unsettling.
That's right.
You get what? Did the ad really end with a scary laugh? Please, 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 please. Tell me that was not a real ad, because that is actually so horrifying, okay? It used to be called Showbiz Pizza, but then they changed it to Chuck E. Cheese, or to Chuck E. Cheese. Life imitates art. Let's see.
Choice but to get rid of their animatronics. And after they're taken out of each establishment, they will be destroyed. And they
So she's talking about how Chuck E. Cheese has no choice but to take the animatronics out and destroy them, which is true. Just wanted to pause the video because there's been an announcement that Chuck E. Cheese is taking literally all of their animatronics out and destroying them because kids are scared. Continuing.
Actually have to take a video of them destroying the animatronics to prove that they did it. They say that this is because of copyright reasons, but I think it's because they don't want the wrong people getting a hold of them, if you know what I mean.
Would I be the wrong person to get a hold of a Chuck E. Cheese animatronic? Maybe, but do I really, really want one? In the corner of my room right there. Yes, I do. Someday I'm making it happen, ladies and gentlemen. Mark my words. Might be 10 years from now, might be 20 years, but one day I will have my own. Moving along.
I just think it's so crazy that they have to smash these things with hammers and
it feels so wrong.
It. Like, I don't know about you, but
That's
I want to see that video. This is all happening because Chuck E. Cheese believes that their animatronics don't fit with their current brand anymore. I think that means that Five Nights at Freddy's gave it too much hype and people think they're creepy now and they were never intended to be creepy.
Okay, but even if Five Nights at Freddy's happened to scare the kids away from animatronics, Chuck E. Cheese was founded on those animatronics. And if the brand really thinks taking them out is going to help, in my opinion, it's gonna hurt more than it's gonna help because that was what they were known for. People would go there to see the creepy animatronics. It was fun. But now, someday, if I were to ever have kids, there's no more fun. They ruined it.
Like, unfortunately, I feel like Five Nights at Freddy's kind of ruined these. I love that they're creepy. I think they're so fun.
I feel like it did kind of ruin it, but it sucks
are getting replaced with an electronic
That's the dance floor! Seriously, nobody wants to bring their kids to go stomp on digital dance floors. That's not even fun. I'd rather have a full stage of really creepy, ugly animatronics singing really bad music to me while I eat pizza. Honestly, I'd rather have that any day. That's bold, having a Chuck E. Cheese. Wait, no, not a Chuck E. Cheese. A Chucky birthday at Chuck E. Cheese. That is bold. They had a whole Chucky the Whore doll themed Chuck E. Cheese birthday. I kind of want to do that now. I kind of want to have my next birthday be a Chucky combo birthday. That's honestly awesome. Chuck E. Cheese Pizza Time Theater in 1977. Oh my gosh, this was before I was even born. This is what Chuck E. Cheese looked like before all of us were born, okay? Let's take a look.
Birthday one, honey bun, won't you be our birthday one?
Please say yes, don't say no.
And we'll tell the world.
Oh my god.
By now, it's probably no surprise to anybody that we got a birthday number coming up here.
Why is he smoking a cigar? Was it normal back then in 1977 to smoke a cigar like that in front of the children, Chucky? Wow, 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 wow.
Well, it's a surprise to me. I didn't even get a present. Me neither, Big C.
That's because it's not your birthday, nitwit.
Oh, he said a bad word. Damn. Chuck E. Cheese was spicy back then.
Oh, yeah.
So you're telling me back then, people weren't scared of the animatronics. But now, they're so scary that they have to be removed? They were literally worse back then, and I still like them. What is this?
So I'm here at the Chuck E. Cheese where the 5 kids went missing, and do you notice something?
What?
Those are handprints. Those are handprints on the window!
So you're telling me that there was a Chuck E. Cheese, not saying that this is accurate information, where 5 kids went missing? What in the Five Nights at Freddy's, and why is there handprints? Is everything good? Or did she put them there? The world may never know, but either way, something is not adding up. I need more to the story. What is this? Does somebody have their own Chuck E. Cheese at their house?
All kids, calling all kids. This is Chuck E. Cheese calling all you kids out there.
Is this like a super, super old version, or did they make their own? I really want to know. I feel like they DIY'd this. I'm trying to like observe it because like I could see like a cut of fur right here that just doesn't line up with how the animatronics usually look. Either way, it's really, really cool, but I think somebody literally made their own robot Chucky. I could do that too. DIY animatronic Chuck E. Cheese, but programming it would be a whole nother thing. What is that? Why does his face look like that? At the Chuck E. Cheese where the kids went missing. Wait, what? Somebody went? Yo, okay, why are they just zooming in on all the animatronics? They almost look alive. Wait, that one looks like it has no soul. Oh my god, okay. Wait, so how were they at the Chuck E. Cheese where the kids went missing? Like, what story? Where? I have questions. What in the Five Nights at Freddy's? I need to know. Okay, what is this next video, guys? They're walking into a bathroom? Whoa, why is he just standing there in the stall in the dark? Was Chuck E. Cheese going to the bathroom? But animatronics can't do that, right? What would you guys do if you walked into a bathroom and Chuck E. Cheese was just standing there? I honestly, I don't know. I don't know what I would do. So we were at Chuck E. Cheese for my brother's birthday and something freaky happened. Okay, what happened? I started talking about how when I was younger, I would jump on the stage and whack the animatronic. And then this happened. Chuck E. Cheese is staring right at him. He just stared and started blinking at me. He can hear the conversations. You should not be jumping on the stage to whack the animatronic, sir. It always was really unsettling though when I would go into a Chuck E. Cheese to film. And like I'd stand on like the side of the stage and I feel like Chuck E. Cheese's eyes were always following me. Like, I'd stand on one side and like the animatronic would just turn and look at me. I still have that conspiracy. Is there webcams in the animatronic's eyes and like somebody's there just like with a remote controlling them? Maybe. What is this video? He's busting it down in front of Chucky right now. Chucky's gonna give him a stare down. Give me the mic.
Give me the mic, yo.
He's gonna make him mad. Oh! Chuck E. Cheese got pissed. Did you see that? He just went, not even move his head, just his eye. He was like, yo, you do not talk to me like that. This is scary. Is that an animatronic right there being dragged out?
Literally turning itself into the real-life version of Five Nights at Freddy's. Ever since Five Nights at Freddy's has become very popular, Chuck E. Cheese keeps on trying to change their brand. And while both franchises are pizza party restaurants, pizza is just not what anybody's interested in. All of our attention is on these animatronics. But when the video game designed their characters with such a similar look, people started to get a little bit nervous around the animatronics at Chuck E. Cheese. The robotic, lifeless eyes are a little bit creepy, so Chuck E. Cheese decided to get rid of all of them. But instead of retiring these characters that they've loved for years, each store was demanded to take a hammer to the animatronics and destroy them. Which I find to be extremely ironic because that's exactly what happens in the second video game. Here are some of the characters from that video game. They're all destroyed. And here are the characters from the real life Chuck E. Cheese that was literally—
Oh, it's a leaked video of them getting destroyed? Oh my gosh, why though? Do you guys know how much money a Chuck E. Cheese animatronic actually costs? I would like to throw an estimate, okay? I don't know the exact price, but I'm guessing anywhere from like $10,000 to 25 or 30K an animatronic. So for them to just sit there and just rip them apart like that and throw them in the dump, and that's like throwing $10,000 away. Like, it hurts my heart because it's history too. Like, why can't they just put them in a museum or something? What is this? A disturbing 911 call with Chuck E. Cheese lore?
One, what's your emergency?
My name is. I need your help. I'm locked in the closed Chuck E. Cheese on.
Okay, I need you to calm down. You said you're locked inside of a restaurant?
They're locked in a Chuck E. Cheese?
My friends and me just wanted to scare this one kid who's a big fan of, like, Five Nights at Freddy's.
Oh, no.
So we all went into this Chuck E. Cheese that just closed to, like, I don't know, pretend we heard some stuff and scare him.
What?
There's really someone here, I swear.
I'm not really sure what you
I swear.
This is for emergencies, and this sounds like you've broken into private property.
Ooh.
And that your friends may be playing a prank.
No, this isn't a prank. Everyone else I was in here with is just gone.
Huh?
And the doors are all locked. You have to send someone.
It sounds like a prank, sir.
It is illegal to use 911 for a prank.
Ooh, operator's mad.
I can send the local police over to try and unlock the door. But if they find out you're just messing around, there's a chance you or your parents will face a heavy fine.
Oh!
Would you like me to alert them?
Yes, please. Just hurry. I'm not sure how long until they find me.
Understood. Someone should be there shortly.
Thank you. You have no idea how scary.
Is there anything else I can do for you?
What was that?
Excuse me.
Please be quiet. I can hear them.
The animatronics are like walking towards this guy.
I don't want to die.
Just relax. You'll be out
What
there
the?
soon. Just take a deep breath. In and out.
Why is the operator being like that?
Hello? Is everything all right?
I'm fine. This is a prank.
Wait, it became a robot voice at the end. I'm fine. This is a prank. Billy Bob animatronic incident? Ooh, it's so scary looking into Billy Bob's eyes. He scares me. Moving along.
The story of the Billy Bob incident. I'm a home flipper and I purchased this one condo in Nebraska that had been abandoned by the former owner, which is odd. I got a list of everything that was found inside. The oddest of the bunch was an animatronic from the 1980s called Billy Bob. Apparently
why would somebody have that?
Something called Showbiz Pizza or whatever. So
the
I
original
ordered for
Chuck E.
this item to
Cheese.
get removed. Eventually I found a tenant and after a few months, they stopped paying for their rent. And as it turned out, they weren't even on the property. That's happened before. So then I found a new tenant and again, they just disappeared. The oddest thing about these two is that they didn't steal or damage anything, which thank God on one hand, but also strange. I decided to visit the property myself when I went inside and looked around. And you won't believe this. The Billy Bob animatronic was still there.
Why would it
Sitting
still
in the
be
corner.
there?
It racked its head towards me, and I ran out. I drove straight home, hoping this was the end of it. And once I got to my apartment, I was notified that someone was all the way downstairs, buzzing the office. I tried calling security not to open the door, but it was too late. I turned off the lights and sat as far away as I could from the door, hoping he didn't know which apartment I was in.
Too
and
late.
Soon the shadow of 2 legs appeared. The
Too
thud
late.
stopped. I heard what once was my doorknob get crushed, and the door opened.
We all know who was behind the door when it opened. Billy freaking Bob. So that was the Billy Bob incident. Anyways, guys, that was some of the scariest Chuck E. Cheese videos on the entire internet. Let me know in the comments down below. Do you guys like Chuck E. Cheese and do you miss the animatronics? Yes or no? It's been Lissy. Thank you all so much for watching today's video. Be sure to check out my other socials linked down below and subscribe if you guys have not joined the Spooky Squad. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye, guys.